the basic information of the exercise is on page number, open the book, page number 178. 178, we use the formula. First of all, let's suppose we have 2 points. The first point is x1 y1 and the other point is x2 y2. What is the formula for the distance between these 2 points? The formula for the distance between these 2 points is PQ. Magnitude means the distance between P and Q, which is equal to the square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the formula for the distance between P and Q, and we use the PQ magnitude, which means here that the distance between the 2 points. And the next one, we use the formula here, which is the midpoint formula. Again, we have these points x1 y1 and the other point is q, that is x2 y2. Now we use the distance formula here, midpoint formula. The midpoint between P and Q is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. There is a comma in between the pair of a point, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. These two formulas we use in this exercise to solve the question. Therefore, we have other some basic of information which are, we know the triangles. The triangles are, here we draw some triangles. This triangle in which all the sides are unequal. This side is unequal to this side, is unequal to this side, and another triangle in which we have two sides equal, and another triangle in which we have three sides equal, and another triangle in which we have one angle is of 90°. These triangles are called, the first triangle we call a scalene triangle. The first triangle is a scalene triangle. The second one triangle is isosceles triangle. The second one triangle is isosceles triangle, in which all sides are equal, the two sides are equal. And the third triangle is equilateral triangle. And the third triangle is equilateral triangle. And the last one triangle in which we have one angle of a 90° is called a right angle triangle. We use these type of terminology formulas in this exercise. Now, in exercise 9.2, the first question is the very important exercise according to the board point of view, because in exam you see one question from this exercise. There is, the first question is, show whether the points with vertices 5, -2, 5, 4 and the third vertex -4, 1 are vertices of an equilateral triangle. What is an equilateral triangle? Equilateral triangle is a triangle in which all sides are equal. Isosceles triangle is a triangle in which two sides are equal. Therefore, we are to show here that either these vertices are the vertices of an equilateral triangle or isosceles triangle. First of all, we call these points. First of all, we let the first point, that is 5 minus 2, the second point, that is 5 and 4, the third point, that is minus 4 and 1. Now, according to the distance formula, taking the distance between these two sides, distance is originally a length between the 2 points. Therefore, first of all, we take distance between A and B, that is AB magnitude, which is equal to 5 minus 5 square, because we have in formula x2 minus x1. Here you see that this one is x2 and this one is x1. 5 minus 5, that is x2 minus x1, that is y2 and that is y1, means y2 minus, and you see here that there is also a minus, that's why it becomes plus y1. Now after simplifying it, you get 0 square plus 6 square. After more simplification, you see that we have AB magnitude is equal to square root 36, and what is square root 36, which is equal to 6. We called its equation number 1. Now take the distance between B and C. What is the distance between B and C? If we take the distance between B and C, we have y2 minus y1. Again, according to x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1 formula, we get what we get here. We get minus 9 square and minus 3 square. Therefore, the distance BC becomes, what is minus 9 square? When we take the square of a negative number, the square of a negative number always becomes positive. What is the square of 9? The square of 9 is 81. Therefore, the square of minus 9 is also becomes 81. It becomes square root 90, and we can write square root 90 as 3 square root 10. How we write it? 3 square root 10? We write it as, we have square root 90. We write square root 90 as 9 multiplied by 10, and the square root of 9 is 3, and we have a 10 in a square root form. On the similar pattern, if we take the distance between A and C, again we see here that the distance between A and C are minus 4 minus 5 square, according to the distance formula x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1. There is a minus with 2, therefore we write here positive sign with 2. It becomes minus 9 square and 3 square. If we take the square of minus 9, it becomes 81 plus 9. After this, AC, we have 3 square root 10. From 1, 2 and 3, from equation 1, 2 and 3, we see that the distance between BC and AC from 1, 2 and 3, AB distance is not equal to BC distance is equal to CA distance or AC distance. Here we see that we have two distances, that is BC and CA are same, and according to the definition of isosceles triangle is a triangle in which two sides are equal. Therefore ABC is an isosceles triangle. The triangle which are formed by these three vertices is an isosceles triangle. It's clear to everyone or not? Now we come across the question number 2. The question number 2 is, according to, if you see the book on page number 178, the question number 2 is, according to the question, we have 4 vertices. We directly write here solution and their points. We have 4 vertices. The 4 vertices are, let's suppose, the first vertex we called A, which is minus 1 and 1. The second vertex called B, which is 5 and 4. The third vertex called C, which is 2 and minus 2. And the fourth vertex called D, which is minus 4 and 1. Form a square. These 4 vertices form a square. Here we check that either these 4 vertices form a square or not. As we know that in the definition of square, in the definition of the square of the figure square, we see all the sides are equal. If we have a distance between AB, BC, CD and DA are same, that then it's a square. Now take the distance AB. What is the distance AB according to distance formula? Y2 minus Y1. 1 contain the negative sign, that's why we write here plus. X2 minus X1. 6 becomes 36 and 3 becomes 9. It becomes 45. And what is the square root of 45? The square root of 45 becomes 3 square root 5, because 45 can be written as 9 multiplied by 5, and the square root of 9 is 3, and we have a 5 in a square root form. The second one is we take the distance between B and C, and we see that according to the distance formula, x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1, again we have 9 plus 36, which becomes square root 45, which further becomes 3 square root 5. And on similar pattern, when we move onward, that is we take the distance, first of all we take distance AB and then BC and now CD. The distance between C and D we take here x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1, that becomes 36 plus 9 means square root 45, again square root of 45 means 3 square root 5. We called its equation number 3. And the last one we take the distance dA. When we take the distance dA, we have y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1, which becomes minus 3 square plus 0 square means 9, and the square root of 9 is 3. We called it 4. From above, we see that AB is equal to BC and BC is equal to CD, but CD is not equal to DA. That is, AB is not equal to DA. All the sides are not equal. Therefore, what we can say here? We can say here that A, B, C, D is not formed a square. ABCD is not formed a square because all sides are not equal. Because all sides are not equal. Now we move towards our third question. In our third question, we have, if you read the third question, we have what we have here. Show whether or not the points with the coordinate. What are the coordinates? What are the vertices? The coordinate or the vertices are, let the first coordinate we called A, the second one is B, and the third one is C, which is minus 2 and 6. We are to show here that these coordinate or vertices form the right angle triangle. According to the definition of right angle triangle, this one is a hypotenuse side, this one is perpendicular, and this one is base. And if it is a right angle triangle, then these sides have a relation that hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, which means that if we show here that this condition satisfied, then the vertices formed a right angle triangle. Now what we take here, first of all we take here the distance between A and B. The distance between A and B is that x2 minus x1 y2 minus y1 square, which means that 9 plus 1, which becomes square root 10. We called it 1. Not we called here it 1 because if we see what we have proved here, we have proved here that the square of the side. Therefore, we take the square of this side. When we take the square of this side, we get 10. Now we called it 1. Now we take BC. When we take the distance between BC, we have x 2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1 square, which means that the square of the 6 is 36 and the square of the 4 is 16, and 16 or 36 becomes 52. And according to, if we take the square, we get the second point, the second distance, which is 1 3 4 2 and minus 2 and 6. When we take the distance of the AB, it becomes 4 minus 1 3 square and 2 minus 1 1 square 10, and the second one becomes minus 2 minus 4 square and 6 minus 2 square, 4 means 16, it becomes 52. And the last one we take here, AC. AC is minus 2 minus 1 square 6 minus 3 square, means 9 9, it becomes 18. Again we take the square of this side, because according to our given condition we have the square of the sides. Here you see that the largest side, which is 52, we called here BC square, is not equal to the sum of the other two sides. Sum of the other two sides is AB square plus AC square. This is not equal to each other, that's why, therefore ABC is not a right angle triangle. ABC is not a right angle triangle. It's clear? It's clear to everyone? Now we move towards our next question. Our next question is, question number 4.